In the first reading today, we see that God allows Israel, his chosen people, to be defeated by the Philistines. They lose this battle, and it even says it was a disastrous defeat. They lose, and then they say, okay, I know what we need to do. Let's bring in the ark. God did not tell them to do that. They decided to do this, and they lose again. Many men are slain. We hear them pray, "Why has the Lord permitted us to be defeated today by the Philistines?" Why does the Lord permit this defeat? Why does he permit defeat in our own lives? Why does he allow us to fall into sin? Why does he allow us to be overcome by sicknesses, by anxieties and depressions and tragedies in our world? Why would he allow these things? We see, if we look ahead in the biblical reading after this story, we see that the ark of the Lord, where his presence was, is captured by the Philistines. And actually, while it is there with the enemy, it defeats, the presence of God defeats this Philistine god. It shows God's glory to these people. It's eventually returned to the Israelites. And then after 20 years of it being back, the people of Israel turn away from their sin. They turn away from the false gods that they've been following after, and they repent and turn to the Lord. Would they have done this without the defeat? I think oftentimes we do not see a reason to turn to God when everything is going well. We think, things are going fine, I am satisfied. Do I need to call on the Lord? Maybe not. And so oftentimes the Lord allows these things, these trials, these defeats, so that we remember that we need him. Would Israel have given up their false gods without this crushing defeat? Would the leper in today's gospel have ever met Jesus if he was not a leper, if he was not afflicted by this sickness? Will we call on Jesus if everything is fine? Our defeats and our sicknesses and our weaknesses, these are where the Lord meets us. Jesus allowed himself to be defeated so that then he could show his victory in us, so that he could show his power and his divinity and his glory in the resurrection. He allows us to be defeated and worn down so that he can show his victory in our lives.